Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, I believe we left off on World 4 of World Mosaic. So, this is, I believe, the India themed levels. Yes, Taj Mahal. I believe so. Okay, so these videos are going to start getting possibly on the longer side. So, I am keeping track of how long it gets because I don't want the puzzles to become too much for everybody in terms of there's really not much going on with these puzzles. Um, but in other news, we are looking at other games that we can play that aren't just the puzzle games. That way, there is some variety on the channel. And we're also getting prepared to start recording some of the PlayStation games. That way, once the channel is ready, we can start putting other games on there as well. So, tons of stuff to look forward to. But for right now, let's focus on these levels. So now all of the puzzles are 15 by 15s. I can't remember if the other, um, I believe it was Ancient Egypt. I can't remember if Ancient Egypt had any. Okay, this is a 5 here. I can't remember if Ancient Egypt had any 15 by 15s, but that's fine. These, though, you do have to focus on way more so that you don't make stupid mistakes, which I am prone to. Okay, so this one is now, we know that that can't go any further. Of course, we also can just do this immediately. Go across, which means these are here, and that one is there. And you will start noticing symmetry, but the thing of it is that I have played the other World Mosaic games, as well as other Mosaic games. Let me know if you guys want to see those games get completed too. And you can't always trust that the symmetry is going to remain the constant on these puzzles. A lot of them have a tendency of just randomly changing a puzzle style just in the middle of it. And it's not like they give you a warning. I think giving you a warning would actually be funnier than just letting you go through the level and they're just like, hey, warning. We might just mess things up. But this one's going to be a 2. Ooh, see? There's my point. So because that one's there and I'm not certain which of this is, it could be the 2. Probably isn't the 2 though because we do need 3 of them. So this one's the 1, which means this one's the 2 because you can't fit another 1 there and the other 1 would be after the 2 anyways. This means the 1's on this side. Then, of course, that's a 2. This one won't be there because the 3 has to be either of these 2 squares. This one can't be it, so that means this one's the 3. Go across the top there. And then this is the 1. That's the 2, but it's already been done. That's a 1 there. And then we're just going to finish it up with these 2. Some form of a snake? Ooh, Shiva. Okay, so this is 2. Now again, before we were doing, I believe it was 7 levels, and then the video would end. We're going to try to do that many, but I don't want the videos to get crazy, so every world after might be 3 videos. Again, thank you for everybody who's been tuning into the channel. Very relaxing, these videos are, and in all honesty, they're probably going to stay on the relaxing side. Don't really think I'll be playing anything that's too crazy. I mean, we will be playing, like Apex and stuff, but, laid back. If you can get that. Also, that will be a voiceover, so let me know how you guys feel about the voiceovers, because, some of the videos are just going to be easier to do as voiceovers because we can't live stream quite yet. So, see, made a mistake. Now, what did I make the mistake on? Did I just miscount it? I think I miscounted it. Okay, so in that case, we're going to quit. That's the other reason that I'm using a timer, so to make sure that if the mistakes start getting outrageous, I don't go way beyond a normal time frame of recording. Want to keep every video roughly. I would go 20 minutes, but not too much further than 20 minutes because, again, they're just they're puzzles. Maybe in the future we'll be doing longer videos, but once we start doing live streams and stuff. Okay, this time we're just gonna stick with this top one here. That's 5, and this is 6, which means a 4 here. And remember, you can always just pay attention to the ones that are obviously going to be the whole row to avoid major mistakes. Problem is that this is rush to complete, and I am not always one to check my work, especially when it's video games. You don't need to check your work for video games. Okay. And now we know there's one there. Okay. Now that we're here, we know all of these are going to be 3s, which means that's going to be a 2. So where did I go wrong? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh, weird. All these are 3s. And this one's just going to be a 5 here. And then you're going to go 3 across, 3 across. That one's nothing. This one's nothing. This is going to be another 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, I do have a tendency to make the same mistake multiple times, so yeah. Be prepared for multiple same videos. I'm just kidding. There won't be the same videos. I will say that in the chance of a game, like if I mess up a recording and the game's doesn't get recorded, it's kind of up to in the location of where we are in the game, because these games don't have save points. So like if the recording didn't work properly, I don't know how I would go about doing that. Like maybe I go back and re-record it or something, but we'll have to figure that out in the future too. Because I'll probably have multiple save points once we start playing games that are on like the PS4 or PS3 or PS2. That's more of the memory card genre. I miss memory cards. But once we get to that, I'll probably actually start keeping multiple save files. That way, if the recording doesn't go well, or if I get stuck on a level for a long period of time, if you guys decide you don't want to see, tons of mistakes in a level, I can just redo it. If you guys say it's fine to see multiple mistakes because you think it's funny, that's perfectly fine. If you can't laugh at your own mistakes, then you can't laugh at other people's, right? So that's a 2 there, 1 there, it's a 2 there, and that's a 2. Which means that one's cleared, that one's good, this is 3 across. Okay, I believe that's 6. I need to learn how to count. That's a 2 across, that's a 2, which means these are cleared out. This is a 3. Oh wow, that was a guess. That's what that was. Didn't deserve that one. Okay, so I won't know what that is. I know a 2 has to be here. That is completely cleared out. Now we know that there's the 1 up here where the 2 is supposed to be. This is completely cleared out, which means that's a 4. Which means that's a 2, so that one's cleared. And this one's going to be a 2 because there's going to be a 1 over here. That the 2 is going to be up top. Oop, and okay. This is going to be the 3 that we need. Then a 2 goes there. This one's completely cleared. This one's going to be a 1. This one's going to be a 2 up top. That one is done. That one's good. And this is a 1. Okay, so we know that this one's going to be there, and this one's going to be there, and then this one's going to be up top here. Okay. That was a close one there. Ganesha. I am horribly ruining those pronunciations. If anybody can tell me how to pronounce it, comment section, okay? Because, also do your best, because I remember, what was the one time when I was taking French, my teacher would try to tell us how to speak the language, and sometimes it was just like, oh, is that what a what, you know, like how you look in the dictionaries and the pronunciation of things will be like those really weirded symbols and stuff for, you know, like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be, and then they expect you to somehow know that that means to make the E longer, or like the, you know what I'm meaning. Um, yeah, that's how sometimes the French classes would go. And it was like, oh, is that what that meant? You had to learn how to read a dictionary before you could speak the language. Okay, so this one is another one of those symmetry ones. But if you're not careful, you will screw it up. So, and don't always trust symmetry. I guarantee you one of these times these won't be symmetrical. And I'll probably screw it up. And you can go down to the comments and, tell me that I'm dumb and didn't listen to my own advice, which is perfectly fine. So that's a 2. That's a 2. Goes across there. Okay, so other problem I have is sometimes I won't completely wipe out the tiles from an area that's already done, which is another problem, because if I did, I wouldn't get into problems with clicking tiles that weren't supposed to be clicked, like this. So yeah, I thought about it, and it's like if you had just done this, it would have been very simplistic. Vishnu. And then this is 5 down here. Okay, so these 15s are going to be really nice. Because again, it's a 15 by 15. Sometimes they just use them as the frames like these ones do. Other times they'll actually try to make them a part of the picture. But I have a strange feeling this one's not going to be as easy as I was hoping it's going to be. Because, yeah. The good news is you have here and here that you can do. And then up to there, across. And also, if you guys want tips for how I play the game, which, I mean, this, not so much so for this game, because this is a puzzle game, but and you can basically see how I'm doing it, and I'm doing my best to talk you through it. I'm also trying to practice for when we actually start playing games that, people might actually want advice or how I'm doing the game, or, the best way for beginners to play it, which would be probably what I am most likely to be watched by, would be beginners of the games. Yeah. You can go ahead and ask in the comments. I will try to respond as much as I can. And that's a 3 there. So that means these 2s are done, which means this is cleared out and that's cleared out. So there's going to be a 2 here, so you can call that one of them. That will let you go up top. This is going to be one of the 2s. This is going to be the other 2 for there, which means all this is cleared out, which means that's there. That's good there. This tile is now a known tile. The only thing I don't like about this particular version of the World Mosaics is that in the newer versions, they're way nicer to you because they'll actually cross off the numbers so that you don't have to worry about accidentally clicking on one of them. And in this version, you actually have to get rid of the tile on the before and after. Whereas in the new games, they're just like, don't worry, we'll handle the whole thing for you so you don't have to think. And sometimes that's all we want, is just to not have to think. I know, why are you playing a puzzle game? I don't know. I find it relaxing. At times. And then we're going to go 7. And also, this channel, I don't know if I've mentioned it before in other videos. I'm basically using World Mosaics as the tutorial of the channel, but this channel is not just going to be for games. It could be for a lot of things. Games are going to be the, overall thing on there, but if you guys have, challenges or ideas for something you'd like to see me complete, or it could literally be, reviews for a book, or a movie or something like that. Not a big movie watcher, but, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This channel is a new channel, and I'm leaving it up in the air. Okay, so we know that this is going to be the 2 here, this is going to be the 1 here, which means that's a 3, which means both of these ones are cleared out. Okay, this is a 3, so it means this entire one's cleared out. That's the 1. 1, 2, 1. See? So right there, you can see where this one actually is very nice. Now, if you hadn't known that these two were here, you wouldn't have been able to do that. So that's why you don't always... The symmetry can't always help you. This one doesn't have symmetry in it, but just don't always believe that the numbers mean that they go the number, then, you know, you can put the shovel in there and then you go back to the number. No, this game can be tricky. Like right there. If I had clicked on that too quickly, I would have just lost. But anyways, guys, we're going to stop the video here. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and have an absolutely great day. Bye, everyone.